Så här. So overall, in the morning here, so I was to do a very quick kind of theory video, pretty much a confirmed theory for me right now. And that's about, is Woodward Sensei actually about no witches? I think a lot of people say that it's 11, but I wasn't really like, I was like, yeah, it is probably true. But last episode 16 they had this week, for me it's like, okay, she is definitely another witch, and it's absolutely confirmed now. Before we had a lot of like foreshadowing she was that, and I was like, yeah, it's probably true. So I kind of brief mention it every now and then, but I didn't say like, okay, yeah, she is. But this episode I feel, yeah, absolutely. So I want to talk about some of the parts there. First I want to say one thing though. A lot of people saying that she was actually using the shiny road back in the 1,000 years that were past. And that I feel is that it's probably true, but there's no really image that I can find that really confirms that. So I can't say for 100% sure that is true. But I think it's like, because the whole thing for me in this episode is so cemented now that she is one of the founders, I think that, okay, yeah, that makes complete sense. So she very, very, very likely was the one using it, giving it to Ursula later, or trying to share whatever her actual name is, and then she's giving it to Akko and so on. Yeah, absolutely, it can make complete sense. And the whole like Ursula having this kind of painting behind her, right, which is like the Woodward, like the wood, with the words on it. So it makes sense that she is the one behind the whole like words and so on. So yeah, that is probably very true, but I don't want to say that it's 100% true, but I think it's true. However, though, the thing is that we saw this episode was really like, okay, she has to be one of our wishes, is because she seems to be rooted in the whole school, right, in this episode. We see the flashback of Croy and Shining Chariot, and that to me means that she is basically been there since the school started, right? She's alive or so. It feels like it's kind of airy, but she's basically built. That the foundation of the school is built on her body, on her corpse. Her corpse is the wood and the earth that the school is standing on. That's what she has to be as old as the school. This episode for me is absolutely confirming it, that she has to be this old. But it's kind of weird, like, okay, she's obviously wasn't died then. But so if you look at this image here, I'm showing both. This is like 2 images here, right, but I'm showing like in the slide here. Yeah, so she's like standing up, and they're talking to her, and that's like hat, and they're standing on like the ground and so on, and yeah, like that is, see if you can find here. That's just like, yeah, she seems to be definitely being the actual like foundation of the roots they're standing on. There's that image there where she is like clearly, okay, she is a part of the whole, like and you can see this image here, right? And they're like, okay, they're standing on the roots there, and that looks like really, really weird, right? And so yeah, that is that for me is like, okay, so she's the body and her spirit is kind of living around because of that, right? And she is the body of the school, like weird, but she has to be this old, right? And also, if you look at her, if you look at the old image we're sitting for, you can see this image here. This is clearly here in the book, like the Anna's reading and so on. Not necessarily has to be her, but it probably must have her. Right? But one thing though, it really has to look for is this image. So this, I love this image. I laughed a lot when I saw the image first time, because if you look at the second to the right there, that is clearly the hat of Rita in Power Rangers. I was like, if you look at my live that, I was like, what? That's the Power Rangers witch. Yeah, I was like, I was a huge Power Rangers fan growing up. Power Rangers Turtles was, used when I was a kid, like that was released. It was like 6, 7 or so. Yeah, usually to that, watch it every day. That is clearly Rita and Power Rangers to me, absolutely is. And to the far left there, that is clearly Scarlet Witch to me, which actually is behind me here in that one. That painting there has some Scarlet Witch actually from Avengers. So that is clearly Scarlet Witch to me. The one to the left, by the way. But yeah, like the middle one here actually with the star, that's actually the same that this witch has here, and also pretty much the same thing she has in some of the other images, like this, this one, and so on. So that is actually one which she has. So that is her hat. So that's Woodward's hat. There also seems to be her. She's clearly the foundation. That's really cemented to me, because I saw the hat thing, episode 11. I read some people and read some. I was like, yeah, that is probably true. She probably is the. I don't know which. But when I saw the hat thing, Oh, sorry, the hat thing was like, yeah, okay. I saw the hat thing, I was laughing because Mason all hat like, there's a really problem with the hat thing. Like most, so the other hats are kind of like, that is his clear reference to other stuff, right? And that's where the fat kind of like, maybe they're making some jokes with the whole Nana Witch that they don't know. They're like some other, Marvel characters, other like, TV shows and so on. But when I saw this last image here, where she's standing, shook it again very quickly. This image, right, where they're standing on the roots. That for me was like, okay, she's the foundation, she's the earth and the ground. You have to go down to get to her, and she's been alive forever. Yeah, she has to be older than the school. That was really confirmed to me in that sense, because she has to be, I say it again, she has to be, the school is built on top of her, right, pretty much. She has to be older than the school. Like, the school is built of her body, pretty much. That was also, okay, yeah, so she has to be one of Nine Wishes. I think it's definitely confirmed in this episode. So anyway, that's pretty much, I don't know what to say about that actually in Starvation though. So clearly she has, I guess, like, taught people, like Shine Chariot, how to, okay, you have to open the seals, you have to do this thing. So we're gonna find out probably in the anime why they wanna open the seals, why they wanna do this, why they wanna, progress the whole world and so on, right? That is obviously, an important for the story, but it's like, how is it affect she's told? I guess it's gonna affect that she has done this probably for generations. They probably done it for thousands of years. It's a thousand years old. They've probably done this, for numerous, characters she's met, right? Numerous people has been like Chariot and Akko. Like a tradition, probably, right? She gets some new kid. It's like, yes, this kid, I can teach her how to be whatever, the word opener. So I think that's a big thing. She's very likely has done it for these two characters. She's done it for a lot of people, probably. And she probably doesn't like Croy either then, because Croy was in there in the flashback with Chariot, and she was like, nah, pick this order instead. So that also might be something, so animosity between her and Croy, so on that. But generally, I think there's gonna be somewhat the plot lines that they have done this over and over again, the kind of the wording. So this has to be done pretty much to like reactivate the magic, maybe once 100 years or something to do this. So kind of tradition that we feel like it's become magic, of which has to do this every once in a while to kind of refuel the stuff, right? Probably what Croy is against, because he's like, you didn't pick me. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna ruin the tradition. I'm gonna make this techno magic stuff, and I'm gonna ruin the whole like circle of life, like circle of magic. I'm gonna ruin that because Woodward didn't pick her. That is probably Crow's basic motivation, right? Like her start hatred for this whole thing, right? Why she's evil, pretty much. So yeah, see you guys. Have a great day.